Best view of this house you can get. You can see the side windows, which would have been the upstairs windows here. Get a couple different angles before we head over to Pasadena. Check out some movie homes there. See some cool stuff today. We're in this vicinity from this road here, right behind the back lot. It's the best angle of the Christmas vacation house you can get. It's the garage right there. It's pretty cool. Best angle I can get, standing atop this ledge. Lethal Weapon, Christmas Vacation. Wow. Every single year in December, I probably watch Christmas Vacation at least 10 times. At least 10 times. 10 times every December. Look at that. That's the window right there. Those are the upstairs bedrooms. That is the circular window right there. Above that branch right there. Top my friend's car here, get a better angle. Looks like the back window of the Lethal Weapon house is open here. Love that. Two really good Christmas movies. Lethal Weapon, Danny Glover, Mel Gibson. And to the right of that, the Griswold house. Christmas Vacation. I believe we can see that circular window. This camera is trying to obstruct the view, but just to the left of that, it's the best shot it can get. Christmas Vacation house. And yeah, Julia Louis-Dreyfus and her husband lived here in Christmas Vacation in the Lethal Weapon house. That is awesome. Best views we can get of the back lot. They don't let you on. They're gonna be tearing all these down soon, so. Wow. Circular window. Yeah. Lethal Weapon house. Here's a better shot of the garage roof, that circular window, and the upstairs bedrooms of the Christmas Vacation house. Standing atop my friend's car. All right, we're heading to South Pass. Gotta give you the best angle of that I can. So they kept all the Christmas decorations in the garage. Too cool. What's going on, everybody? Mr. Thrasher here with Jesse Hosh.
What's up? Today
we're driving all around South Pasadena, and we're gonna do a various movie home tour. Starting here. Whose house was this?
Arnie's house?
This is Arnie's house in Christine. So, as you leave Arnie's, you come down Fairview, and this wall down here is used in Rob Zombie's Halloween 2007. Girls are walking home from school, like me and Jesse are walking. Jesse rocking the corpse. When in Haddonfield, wear an appropriate shirt. So the girls are walking this way, and there's an opening coming up here. So you got Danielle Harris, gorgeous Danielle Harris. And the other two, and they're walking up here. And right about at this opening, one of the girls spots Myers standing over here. Very big Michael Myers. It's when she decides to tell him, my daddy's the sheriff. Crawl back under your rock. They're about right here at this opening. It was right around here Michael was standing. The girls were over there. And it was just after that, Sheriff Brackett, played by Brad Dourif, voice of Chucky, the one and only voice of Chucky, Brad Dourif, gotta love him, played Sheriff Brackett in the Rob Zombie film, and he pulls up right here, which is right next to the famous cornerstone, leads you onto Highland from the 1978 film. So the girls are walking here, they talk to Brad Dourif, who offers them a ride. Exact same street from the original. So this is Highland from original 1978 Halloween. I'm gonna point out a lot of the houses on this street from other films, including Rob Zombie's 2007 Halloween, where Brackett pulls off and then Laurie comes this way. I'm gonna walk on the street. She comes by the trees just like they do in the original. Then you're getting flashbacks. Well, not flashbacks. You're getting flashes between Michael and her. So she passes a tree. Then it shows Michael passing a tree. You see her walk right by this white pole. Isn't it just a surreal feeling to walk? Yeah, we're walking within Haddonfield. We're in.
And I've never actually like watched the movie while walking through Haddonfield. It adds something. Normally it plays through my head, but actually seeing it on screen.
It's incredible. So in the Rob Zombie film, Laurie goes back to her house. So the Strode house is just right here on the same Rhode Island. And even before we reach the Strode house, right here you see the Liar Liar house. Jim Carrey pulled up right here, driveway, yelled out to Max. He struck the child. Did you see that? That line right here. It's also where they had the birthday party and everything. Liar, liar. Laurie continues here. Oversized Michael was on the other side of the road, and he slowly starts coming over here as she's talking to her mother right here. Here's the Strode house from the Rob Zombie film. Size of this swing hanging down here. Covered this before. You can see the full version of my Rob Zombie 2007 Halloween locations and the original Halloween. We're just going around Pasadena showing all kinds of various homes used in films. So this was the Strode house. Mason Strode, the mom from E.T. was here.
Dee Wallace.
Yeah, and they met their demise in there. You see him leave down these steps. Pretty cool. One more shot there of the Strode house. 1002 Highland here in South Pasadena. It's the Strode house from Rob Zombie's Halloween. Right beside the alleyway from Halloween 2, 1981, is the Pretty in Pink house. Unfortunately, from the front, there's some heavy foliage. You cannot see the front of the house very well at all. Try to take a quick walk around, but it's easier to view from the left side here. But this is the house from Pretty in Pink. Always got to check that out if you're in South Pasadena, right in the entryway of Magnolia Lane, which was the alleyway from Halloween Part 2. Said here's the front of the house, heavily covered by foliage. You can't even see it. You pretty much have to go through the Halloween alley to get a good glimpse of it. They're just begging people to walk down here. That's pretty cool. Pretty in Pink. Pretty in Pink. Pretty in Pink house right beside the Halloween 2 alley. We might as well take a stroll through here, Jesse.
Absolutely.
I mean, of course we are. Magnolia Lane, if you're looking for this. It is behind the Myers house. If you can't find it, you're not too resourceful. We're just gonna take an unedited stroll through here. And an update on the Halloween 2 alley. There is often a barking dog here. We saw him earlier. The Elrod's house from Halloween 2 is right here where Michael gets the knife. So the X pole from the film, which was to the left of this pole, has just been taken down. You can see me touch the X from Halloween 2 in my Halloween 2 filming locations. Check that out. Michael goes by that exact window. The X pole was here. It's just been taken down. Bummer. Erasing history. It's blasphemy. It's at the end of this alleyway where you see Loomis run out and yell, "I shot him 6 times." Michael was hiding by this garage at that point. And Sheriff Brackett pulls up in front of the white fence. And him and Loomis pull off that way. Yeah. I love the Halloween 2 alley. Pretty cool. And here's the dog. He's being quiet today. He likes Mr. Thrasher. Here's the dog you see in the film. And there we go. Now it feels like Halloween 2. In Magnolia Lane, the Halloween 2 alley, you get this gorgeous orange tree. Just want to pick one off. Get my vitamins. Imagine having a beautiful fruit tree right in your backyard and living in the Halloween 2 I guess this is the Elrod's orange tree.
Yeah.
45th anniversary of this film.
Never gets old, man.
No, man.
I'll never get tired of coming to this spot.
No. Never. And we'll be here for the 50th anniversary and the 60th. I'd be here. Dude, you know what Haddonfield is? Families lined up in rows all down these streets. You're telling me they're lined up for a slaughterhouse? They could be. All right. He tells Loomis he'll stay with him tonight in the off chance that he's right. And if he is right, damn you for letting him go. Michael Myers looking at us right there. He does exist. Huge skeleton. Michael. He stabbed his sister in the tits right up there. We've moved up Oxley on our way to 1848 Pee Wee Herman's house from Pee Wee's Big Adventure. The greatest Pee Wee movie there is. Better than the show, better than any of the other films. Pee Wee's Big Adventure. Right here, 1848 Oxley. His yard would have been completely filled up with crazy things. The wacky water weasel, rocket. He came right out of the front door. Francis would have walked up right here. Morning, Pee Wee.
Today's my birthday. My father said I can have anything I want.
Good for you and your father. You know what I want? A new brain! You got a scene here. Ball's right there laughing.
It's not for sale, Francis. My father says everything's negotiable.
Good for you and your father.
Wars.
Yeah. That's pretty cool. I love it. He would have had went back there to get his bike in the secret bush. And this is Mr. Crowtray's house. Morning, Mr. Crowtray. I'm gonna water my lawn now. That's the exact window right there. Turned on the wacky weasel thing and just sprayed all the water all over his windows. Mr. Crowtray's house, right to the right of Pee Wee's, looks the exact same. This tree wasn't as grown up. The stairs look the same. And like when Pee Wee's right here talking to Francis, you could see it over his shoulder really well. But they do return to Pee Wee's house later after his bike gets stolen, before he embarks on his big adventure. And he's got all those colorful characters in the basement. Chuck.
Something you want to share with the rest of us, Amazing Larry?
Oh, directly across the street from Pee Wee's. Well, not directly across the street. You kind of got to go diagonally. But you'll know by this fence, Pee Wee was coming back from his bike ride. And he comes bombing down this way, this portion of Oxley. There's some kids here on the property to the right. Then Pee Wee crashes his bike right here, flies right onto the property. I meant to do that. He did. Oh, shush up, Pee Wee. Why don't you make me? Why don't you make me? I don't make monkeys. I just train them. Pee Wee, listen to reason. Shh. Listening to reason. Actually have an orange tree over here too. A lot of orange trees in Pasadena. I'm a loner, Dottie. A rebel. So long, Dot. This house here, just down the way from the Halloween hedge, is the Mama's family house. Mama's family should come down here to get the paper. I've covered this before, but that was something I watched coming home from school most days when I was a kid. Probably bleeding right into high school, so gotta show where Mama lived. Mama's family. Oh, subtle, isn't he? Hey, creep. He's gone. The trees in Pasadena. Crazy. Look at this thing. Oh, little kitty getting some rays here on top of the truck. I've never seen that before. A cat just sprawled out on top of a pickup truck like that. I've seen them hanging out beneath vehicles. I've never seen a cat. Oh my God, he's just lounging. He's just lounging. He's guarding the house from Chucky. Hey, buddy. Just gonna get a better shot of him. Why not? Hey, buddy. Say hello to the nice people. You live at the Child's Play 2 house. Our way to Bushnell Avenue, aka Back to the Future Street, part of Hill Valley in my mind. Right at the turn coming off of Oak, you got the home scene in Ghost Dad, Bill Cosby. I think it was more prominently this one, but you definitely see this house as well. Not huge on Ghost Dad. It was interesting to see Bill Cosby's star on Hollywood Boulevard with a giant red cross through it, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Obviously see this house in Back to the Future, but only 2 doors down from George McFly's house is Lorraine Baines' house. Lorraine Baines. And also used in Teen Wolf. So this house was Lorraine Baines' house in Back to the Future, also used Michael J. Fox in Teen Wolf. And just over here up the way is actually Crispin Glover's house in Back to the Future. The house of George McFly. See, a lot of Back to the Future here on Bushnell Avenue, of course. Lorraine Baines. You got the Peeping Tom tree over here. And George McFly's house here. To many, this is known as Back to the Future Street. One of the streets of Hill Valley. Bushnell is just steeped. One of the coolest streets in Pasadena. Just look at the trees. It's crazy. There you go. George McFly's house. Back to the Future. Avenue, a couple things you can't go without mentioning. We got the Old School house here at 1803. I loved Old School, one of my favorite Will Ferrell films. You love Old School?
I do.
I saw it in the theater on a whim, and I loved it right away. Not only the fact that you got Metallica, Motorhead, and Will Ferrell's rocking a Motorhead shirt, but this house also used in Back to the Future 2, where Biff comes from his grandmother's up the way. I'll show that in a sec. And the kids are going, "Give us our ball back, give us our ball." Right about here, he goes, yeah, you want your ball? He kicks it right up on the balcony. Go get it. Go get it. Lines with Vince Vaughn right here up on the steps. He's like, I got you this. It's the DVD VCR combo. He's like, oh, that's a piece of crap, that one. Yeah. So we stopped selling 6 months ago. See him moving down this way over to a Back to the Future 2 spot. This guy's having a rev fest. Biff's grandma's right here. Biff's grandmother's. That legendary scene where Biff's leaving and she's asking him where he's going. I'm going to get my car. I'm going to get the car, Grandma. Be back when I'm back, y'all bag. Love all the Back to the Future films. One, obviously the best, but that was Biff's grandmother's. BTTF 2. Pretty cool. Pretty much the most infamous tree on planet Earth because of Back to the Future. There's even a scene from Old School where Will Ferrell does the streaking scene from Old School. He comes out of here. Maybe that's a tribute to Back to the Future. Will Ferrell comes out here. We're going streaking! And he passes right underneath the peeping Tom branches right here. Heads down that way. The Snoop Dogg show took place in the back. Yeah, look at that. Most famous tree in the world here on Bushnell Avenue. The branch distribution. It's majestic. It's the branch Crispin Glover climbed up on here. Back to the Future. And he fell from this one right here. To get the angles properly, they utilized this one. And he was hanging from this one. Fell into the street. And then Marty McFly got hit by the car. So much history on Bushnell. Stop here brings us over a few blocks away to Glendon. And that is the house from the Rob Zombie version of Halloween 2007. Me and Jesse's South Pasadena Homes tour. And no one lives here at 1110 Glendon. And this was also used in Claire Danes' My So-Called Life. You can actually see the neighbors across the way really well in that show a lot. And in Halloween 2007. But yeah, this is the Myers house. Rob Zombie, Halloween 2007. And this is only used for movies. Nobody lives here. It's not a residence. Actually, the movie begins with Kisses God of Thunder and then ends when Michael comes off the roof and Laurie shoots him in the face right here on the walkway. He also smashed her out of the car. Loomis's car was parked right here, and he smashes the passenger window and pulls Laurie out after informing her that that was in fact the boogeyman. I do believe it was Malcolm McDowell. And then the movie climaxes right here. They take just a walk up the side to get a quick shot of the backyard. No one lives here, so we're not really, we're not gonna loiter. Just giving you a good shot of the side of the house and the backyard. They did utilize a bit of. There you go. Pool would have been right there. Where he shot Michael. Shot him roughly 6 times. Face down in the pool. Pretty cool. Found some books here. Dork Diaries. Check it out. This is just incredible. The stonework here. Front and side of the house. Someone also painted a satanic star. Look at this. 666, the mark of the beast. The devil walks amongst us. The devil walks amongst us. Corner of Meridian and Buena Vista. A very eerie type house that I've covered before. I think the last time I did a Pasadena Homes tour. However, I just covered it because of the interesting look of the place, but it turns out it was used in the show What We Do in the Shadows. Jesse just informed me. You said it was in the pilot episode?
The pilot episode, yeah.
Okay. I got it from the back over here, but didn't know it was in a show. I assumed it was probably in some movie because it reminds me of the People Under the Stairs house.
In the beginning of the episode, you see the familiar Guillermo dragging the bodies down these stairs to bury in the backyard.
Okay. Wow.
Like right here, yeah.
Those are the stairs. He's taking the bodies down. Bury them in the backyard. Have you ever heard of the band Rumpelstiltskin Grinder?
No.
Well, they have a song called Buried in the Front Yard, not the back. Buried in the front, not in the back. But look at that interesting home, and especially the back area. So he was carrying the bodies down those stairs.
Dragging them down the stairs and brings them back there.
That is a perfect house for that. Sierra Madre now. Night has fallen on our movie home tour. We're out of South Pasadena. We're in a cool area used for something really awesome, so we had to come here at night. Does this look familiar at all yet? Pretty creepy back here. Interesting flashing light over there. This is the scene here from Return of the Living Dead 2. With the Jeep. Vet shop.
Hold on, it could have been like the garage as well.
Okay, so yeah, over there. Return of the Living Dead 2. Yeah, there's a few spots here in Sierra Madre from Return of the Living Dead 2, including where Michael does his walk in Halloween 2.
Yep, that's it.
Okay, that's the place there. It's right there.
Right there.
That's pretty cool. Return of the Living Dead 2. Like that one. Kirsten Court, they use this for quite a few good horror movies. Return of the Living Dead 2. Scenes right here. Halloween 3. Halloween 2, of course, is the most notorious. Here's the Haddonfield Memorial Clinic pole that Michael walks by on his way to find his sister. Haddonfield Memorial Hospital. Hotel Shirley, also seen in the film. Pretty cool. Return of the Living Dead 2 down here. And the payphone for Halloween 3 would have just been over here where he makes the call with the beer. Under this tower thing. Gotta tell you, I've only seen Halloween 3 probably 4 times and zoned out at the famous tree from Halloween 2. All its glory. Look at this craziness. Look at parts of this damn tree, man. It's crazy. Michael goes by here in number 2. It looked different at the time, but it is still a Taco Bell. You only see the corner of the sign, similar to like that. This Taco Bell made an appearance in Wayne's World, 1992. Mirthmobile came down right by here. Continuing that way. If you're gonna spew, spew into this.